and welcome back. My name is Lexi Jong, and here I like to talk about luxury makeup. Today's video has been highly requested, and what we're going to be doing is going over the sales and promotions that I am aware of that are going on, for Black Friday and this week. And we know a lot of Black Friday sales have already started. Now, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I highly recommend it. On my stories, I post sales information pretty much every single day. So anytime I see a sale, I post it to my stories. So take a look at my Instagram account. It's at @AlexisJong, and make sure you're following me there and checking the stories. Now, as we go through the promotions, I'm going to give you guys an idea of what I plan on picking up. Now, just because there are some great sales going on is not a time to necessarily spend a ton of money. So obviously, you want to focus more on things like staples that maybe you need to replace. And so I always try to stock up on staples that I know I'm going to need to replace before the next big sale. But otherwise, I'm trying to stay pretty conservative. I have plenty of stuff, and really I'd like to use a lot of the items that I have. So in my opinion, I think before you look at sales, it's important to kind of make a priority list. Like, what items do you really, really want? And then look and see what the sales are for those items and see if it's a good value. If it's a good value, pick it up. And if it's not, there are other sales all the time. We've got New Year sales and everything that'll come up as well. So that's just my little opinion. So one more thing I'd like to say before we get started. I have a lot of deals here, but keeping it simple with Bridget, she has a YouTube channel and she has way more deals in her version of this video than I do. So she posted hers yesterday and she has a ton of deals. So if you're looking for more deals information, check out her video. And she has a lot of things specific to brands. For example, if you want to purchase directly from NARS, what kinds of promotions you can get from there and so forth. So make sure you check her out. First on my list, we have tech brushes. And tech brushes, these are wooden brushes and combs and so forth that are made in Italy. I picked up a couple of these this summer. So I have this brush and I have a comb. So I use them every day. I really like them. And they're going to be doing 20% off. They haven't sent out the code yet, but there will be a code that gets sent out when they start this. This sale will be running from the 27th through the 30th. So Friday through Monday. Retreve, that is a skincare I've been using at night and I really like it. They're doing a mystery offer. So there's up to 25% off select products. And if you purchase a gift set, those are up to 35% off. So it depends what you're looking for. I just recently purchased all of those items, so I don't really need to repurchase anything. The thing that I will probably run out of first is the nutrient-based serum. So I may pick that up. I have to go and see if that is one of the items that is 25% off. But otherwise, I'm not picking up anything from there right now. Another item I'd really recommend from them is the hand cream. And I have a couple of jars of that because I really like it. And if you're a new customer to them, you can, through the email, you get something like, is it $20 off? I want to say it's $20 off your first purchase. So the hand cream doesn't really go on sale and it's $55. So if you use your $20 off, it's a $35 hand cream and it's really nice. One of the things I like about it is that it's not greasy. Yes, when you first put it on, you have the normal feeling like you have lotion on your hands, but if you actually pick up a piece of paper right afterwards, you don't leave grease marks anywhere. And it's one of those lotions where even you can wash your hands a few times without it coming off. So it really does seem to help my skin stay in great condition because normally by this time of year, I have deep cuts in each of my thumbs that I super glue together. And that's with using tons. I've tried so many different hand creams. So that one really seems to be working well for me. I highly recommend the Retreve hand cream. Derm Store, they have a ton of different brands there and they are up to 30% off. So if they carry any of the brands that you are interested in picking something up from, check them out and see whether those particular items are on sale. The sale is going to end on November 30th, and the code for that is Share the Love. And I apologize, but I am looking down to refer to my list. So this is just one page of my list, but let's go ahead. We've got Ulta, and Ulta has lots of different items on sale, up to 50% off. For example, they buy two, get one free for the OPI nail polishes, and there are certain products that are even, I saw some that were 50% off. So it really depends what it is you're looking for. There's nothing that I need from them right now, although I am tempted to pick up a couple more nail polishes, but I'm gonna hold off because I just picked some up from Zoya a couple weeks ago that haven't arrived yet. I guess it was only a week ago. Time just, it kind of gets jumbled together right now. House of Sillage, they are having 30% off site-wide, except for the Disney collection or any items that are on flash sale, which makes me think that there may be some flash sales coming up. So I don't currently have anything from them yet, but I am gonna take a look at them. I probably will not purchase anything though, because my big splurge purchase was the Guerlain Golden Bee lipstick, and I feel like that is good for me for the holiday season, so perhaps in 2021 for me. Neiman Marcus, they are doing $50 off $200 with the code THANKFUL, and that does include beauty, but it's in general store-wide. There are, of course, some brands that are excluded, for example, Chanel. So when you go on their website, it will tell you if it's eligible or not. Saks is doing something similar. They're doing $50 off $250, or $100 off $500, $150 off $750, or $200 off $1,000. And their code is BFEarlySF. And that's going to end actually on the 25th. And then I would expect to see some other promotion after Thanksgiving. So we'll see what happens there, but that's all the information I have for Saks at the moment. Jones Road, the new brand from Bobbi Brown, that they are doing 20% off with the code Black Friday 20. And honestly, I just picked up some things last week. Well, I ordered them last week. My shipping has been delayed, so I won't get it until probably the weekend sometime. But I would have waited if I had known. So I didn't think with them being such a new brand that they would have a Black Friday sale. If you're interested in trying the brand, I would definitely recommend trying out the starter set. I think it's a great bargain and you get to try a lot of things. And I would pick a Miracle Balm as well. They have some other new items that, again, I haven't seen them in person yet, but I did order a couple of each to try them out. And if my order can get here before the sale ends, I may pick up some more things if I like them. Ritual de Fille, they have 20% off from the 27th through the 30th. With the code REBIRTH20, plus they're doing flash limited edition gift with purchases that are using 3 all new Black Friday exclusive colors, and these will be full-size items. So from Ritual de Fille, there are certain things that I like from them. I haven't tried everything, but I really do like their cream blushes and the Nectar Bombs. So these are the Nectar Bombs. This one's my favorite. This is Glasswing. And you can see how deep it looks, but this is like eye, lip, cheek, whatever. But I use this on the cheek and the lips, and it's a gorgeous color. The formula is very nice, and you can really sheer it out nicely. So I really like this, and it doesn't feel like when I buff it out on my cheeks, you have no sticky feeling or anything. So from Ritual de Fille, I may pick up a couple of items. I'm gonna take a look, but again, I don't need much, so I'm probably going to pass. For Chantecaille, if you missed the 30% off newsletter subscribers sale, they have now opened the sale up to everybody. So it is open site-wide for 25% off. And I think there is a code. I will double check and put that on the bottom of the screen here. But that, I believe, is going to go through Monday. I will double check that information. And Adept Cosmetics is having 25% off site-wide with the code BF25. I haven't tried their cosmetics. They have a bunch of eyeshadows and so forth, but I do use the Adept palettes. I have several of these. This one is my favorite style. This is called the Adept palette, and these are magnetized on both sides, and you have a plastic screen to, keep your colors separated, and it's heavy duty and it's plastic. I also have the Marble 70 pan, which I like. I use that for my Chantecaille loose shadows, And I did show that during my Chantecaille video, but that one folds out. That one's cardboard. Also a great product. That one has a mirror. So if you're looking for something to take with you to travel with, I'd recommend that style because it folds up into an easel as well. Sephora has a few things going on. So they're doing spend $50 now through the 30th and then get 15% off December 17th through the 23rd. They also are doing certain items 50% off every day. So approximately 3 items every day will be 50% off. They change each day. And then they have a bunch of things that are on sale just in general. So, and some of those are good discounts. For example, the Bobbi Brown Luxe Encore eyeshadow palette. So this one here that I love, I have the bronze. They have this in the burgundy and they are on sale for $33. So for the palette, that is less than the price of buying one of the shadows as singles. I'd highly recommend trying it out. I think it's a great palette. Again, I have the bronze palette and those shades are really gold. So they're gold. And the burgundy, I believe, is all rose gold. So just a heads up that I think the names are not really all that accurate. Camera Ready Cosmetics. So I have seen this store around for quite a while, but they've always catered mostly to professionals. So I've looked at them because they've carried some brands that I've been interested in trying, but I hadn't ordered from them until recently. And they are really seeming to, they're getting a lot of new brands there now. And they're just kind of like, I don't know, it's like they're revitalizing themselves. So it's a store that I've been really interested in now. And sometimes when you find a new store, you just kind of want to try all the brands. So that's kind of where I am with Camera Ready Cosmetics right now. So they are doing 20% off site-wide. And if you're a pro member for like professional makeup artists, you can get an extra 5% off as well. And they've got a lot of good promotions coming up. So they've got they've got a lot of good brands like Viseart, Danessa Myricks, which I want to try. I've been curious about some of the Ben Nye products and things like that. So those were some of the brands, that you see more for professionals, but they're also getting Lethal Cosmetics, which I'm interested in because it's an indie brand from Germany. And I feel like if you're an indie brand from another country and you're making it into a store here, then there must be something really good. And maybe it's going to end up becoming, a more common brand and not considered indie anymore. So I'm very curious about trying them out. So I know that there is going to be a special exclusive palette that comes out this week. And they have some other items that, it says coming soon on their website. So I'm not sure exactly when they're being released, but hopefully soon, hopefully during the Black Friday sale, because I'm interested in trying that brand. And they're going to have different deals, I think, throughout the week. So I'm going to keep checking their site, but I am planning on placing an order with Camera Ready Cosmetics. There are some things I want to try from Danessa Myricks, and I'm going to try and get some Viseart palettes that I don't have already. I was going to pick them up from Muse Beauty Pro, but I kind of worked out the percentages, and the Muse Beauty Pro has a great deal, but it also comes with some other items that I don't need. So since I don't need them, I'm just gonna kind of get them from Camera Ready Cosmetics instead because the price works out to be similar. So I'm going to start looking around at Camera Ready Cosmetics and building a cart, but I'm gonna hold off a few days and kind of see what kind of daily promotions and stuff they have actually after Thanksgiving or right around Thanksgiving, and see exactly, when the best time to purchase is, because there are going to be some other promotions, possibly maybe a gift with purchase or something like that. So I'm gonna take a look and just kind of have fun building my cart there. Then we have Violet Gray, and they have 20% off plus complimentary 2-day shipping until November 30th. And I actually already made a purchase. So they have a lot of, the brands that I usually pick up from Violet Gray are Westman Atelier, and Victoria Beckham is there. And, they have a lot of, high-end brands that, you don't necessarily see on sale too often. If you don't have Westman Atelier items already, I'd recommend picking some up to try. I personally really love the foundation stick, the Baby Cheeks blushes, and the super loaded tinted highlighters. Those would be my favorite items from Westman Atelier. I think the shade Chouchette is fantastic. It's like a peachy blush shade, and Doo Doo is great for a berry. I love them all. But if you haven't tried them, those would be things that I would recommend trying. Again, Victoria Beckham products are there, except for the most newly released items, which are still exclusive to the Victoria Beckham website. Now, what I ended up purchasing is some things from Augustinus Bader. I hear so many great things about his skincare line, and I was just really curious. So I picked up a couple of items. What did I pick up? I think it was the Rich Cream and the new Cleansing Balm. So I wanted to try those out. And then there was something else I wanted to try, but it was out of stock. So we'll see. I highly doubt it will be restocked by then, but I may also pick up the regular cream. We'll see if my order can get here before, and I can kind of test it out a little bit to see if I like it first. Now, speaking of Victoria Beckham, she has 20% off as well. Right now, she has 20% off if you go through like the email link. So she emailed it out. It's like private access, but it should open up, I believe, the day after Thanksgiving, I think Black Friday, for everybody. So she will have 20% off site-wide. Cosa is doing a sale where it's 20% off a $25 or more purchase, 25% off of $50, or 30% off of $75. And this is through November 30th. I have and love quite a few of the Cosa products. I really like their cheek and highlight duos. I prefer the blush. I don't really use their highlights, but I do like the blushes in those. I like their lipsticks and I like their lip glosses. I haven't tried everything from the brand, but like their eyeshadows, I have not tried those. For Cosa, I'm not planning on picking anything up at this time. I have plenty of items already, and I do have a tube of the mascara that I haven't gotten around to trying yet. Now, Clé de Peau is offering a gift with purchase for a $250 or more purchase from now through November 30th. And the gift with purchase is a pouch with samples of the serum, La Creme, Clarifying Cleansing Foam, and Vitality Enhancing Eye Contour Mask Supreme. So I don't need anything. I'm not going to be partaking in that. If you are looking for things from Clé de Peau, you know, it might actually be a better deal to get some of the items from the department stores, like the Neiman Marcus or Saks sale. The Neiman Marcus sale is actually slightly better than the Saks sale right now. But again, the Saks deal ends tomorrow, so they may have another promotion. So I would keep an eye on that. And if you are looking for things, I'd recommend either picking up something from the holiday collection or the Radiant Fluid Matte Foundation, which is gorgeous. Bergdorf Goodman, they are doing $35 off $250, or $100 off $500, $250 off $1,000, or $625 off $2,500. And this is with the code BEAUTY from now through December 3rd. So that's, you know, a long time. It's not necessarily the best deal, but they do have some brands that don't really go on sale that you can't find in other stores. So if you're looking for something in particular that fits those requirements, it may be something you want to take a look at. Sydney Grace, they're doing 25% off site-wide from the 27th through the 30th, and any additional coupon codes are excluded. Sisley is doing savings on a couple of Black Rose sets. So they have two Black Rose duo sets, and they're like, I think one's 40% off and one's 45% off that way. So if you're looking to try anything from the Black Rose line, I'd recommend taking a look at that. Sigma, the only thing I've ever really bought from Sigma are the drying racks and the cleaning mats. And I recommend them. They are 40% off site-wide right now with the code HOLIDAY2020. And if you spend $30 or more, you get to choose a free gift. So if you're looking for anything to clean or dry brushes, I'd recommend taking a look at their site. Yes Style. So Yes Style sells a lot of like Asian like skincare and so forth, and they have some items up to 80% off. And they have an extra 15% off with the code 2020 Black Fry. So BLACKFRI. And that is until the 28th of November. And I'm not ordering anything now because I just placed an order, unfortunately, before that code came out. But I placed an order for some sunscreens that I wanted to try. So, you know, they weren't 80% off, the ones I picked, but like one of them I think was like 60% off and the other one was 40% off. So I picked those up, and I also picked up a serum to try that somebody had recommended to me. So we'll see how those go. They did just arrive. I just haven't gotten to open them yet. Pat McGrath, she's doing 25% off under $150 purchases and 30% off if you spend more than $150. And there are some codes that they're probably not working, but you can try Obsessed 10 and see if that's working for an additional 10% off. It does not work for me, but I have heard of it working for other people, and so I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but it's always worth trying. So always, Google online and see if you can find anything else. That's the only one that I have heard of working, but then I believe she disabled all additional codes. So it's probably not working now, and I think I probably tried it too late. Tom Ford. Oh, so for Pat McGrath, I'm not picking anything up. I have plenty, but if you are looking for things, obviously Mothership palettes, pick one you like. They're always fantastic. But from the new quads, I really like the Interstellar Icon one and the highlighter from Pat McGrath. And the highlighter is exclusive to her website. So I haven't had any issues with shipping or anything or ordering, but it does take a while to get there. So, if you're trying to plan something as a Christmas gift, it might be a good idea to order it now, and you shouldn't have any issues with getting it here on time. Now, Tom Ford is discontinuing some items. So we know we've seen over the past month or so, some of the lipsticks and so forth going like 50% off on sites. Well, apparently there are some more items that have been included now. And if you go on Instagram, you can DM Rock the Look. She's an SA at Saks, and she's the manager at the Tom Ford counter there. And she can, help you order some of the items that are 50% off. So for example, we've got the Inhibition blush and the Gratuitous blush. They are there. There's a bunch of lipsticks and so forth. So if you're interested in anything, you can DM her for a list of what's available and, place an order through her. And again, it's through Saks. So. Beautylish is doing a Black Friday sale. They haven't said what the deals are yet. You can sign up on their site to be notified. They have mentioned a Good Molecules skincare fridge, like one of those little mini fridges that they're gonna have for $15. That's the only thing that I've seen as a preview so far, but I'm definitely intrigued, so I'll have to see what comes out, but I did put myself on the email list. Biossance, they're doing 30% off site-wide with the code BF30 until the 29th. And I like Biossance. I haven't tried everything, but I am thinking of picking up their new cleanser to try that. And I really like the Omega Repair Cream from them as well. And their rose oil is nice also. I don't need any more of that, but I'll probably pick up the cleansing gel that's new and a new jar of the Omega Repair Cream because I'm just about out of that. That cream is one of those ones that anytime my skin's acting up and I don't know what's wrong with it, I use that. And it just kind of helps normalize everything. So I think it's a nice, mid-weight moisturizer, and whatever it is about it, it just works well with my skin. By Terry is doing up to 70% off specific lines and items, and anything that's still full price is 25% off with the code VIP25. On their site, they are advertising a 20% off code, but that's for people who are not signed up to the newsletter. So if you're signed up to the newsletter, you'll get the code VIP25. So that is until December 2nd. And again, I'm not going to pick up anything from there right now, but if you're interested in trying things, it's definitely worth taking a look to see what is highly discounted and whatnot. And again, if you have a slightly deeper skin tone than I do, I think medium skin and so forth, the holiday highlight is gorgeous. Nordstrom has various beauty items discounted. They're at different percentages. I've seen 15 to 40%, and I'm not sure if they're going to have any additional promos. I remember last year's, it was probably right around Christmas instead of around Thanksgiving. I'm not sure, but they did have a gift card deal where if you buy like an e-gift card, then you get like an extra money for yourself or something like that. I don't remember exactly what the deal was, but I did partake in that. So when I see that deal again, I will do that. But, you know, go through and see if there are any items in particular you're looking for that are discounted. And I have to go through that as well, but I'm probably not picking anything up. One thing that I do need is new Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel. I've been trying a bunch of different brow products, but that one's just so easy to use, and my old one is pretty much empty. So that I'm looking for on sale, but otherwise probably not picking anything up. Charlotte Tilbury, they are doing 30% off of certain items on the website, and she has added some new kits and bundles that some of them are up to 45% off. So you might want to check out her website. I'm not picking anything up from her. I did just recently pick up a few of the Eyes to Mesmerize to test out for, you know, kind of an in-depth look at cream shadows. So other than that, I don't really need anything from her. Selfridges has 20% off of most items on their site, or 10% off of the beauty items. And again, it's most items, not everything. There are some exclusions, and that's the code SELFFCE, I believe. I don't remember. I will have to put that down below, but that's until November 29th. I have already placed a few orders. You know, there are certain things on Selfridges that are less expensive than here in the States, such as Sisley, even like some of the Tom Ford products and so forth. They don't have as big of a selection for some of these items. Like Tom Ford, you're not going to find a ton of products there, but you know, it is more beneficial to purchase from Selfridges if you have a, you know, the global shipping. The global shipping is $55 for a year. And then you get free shipping anytime you place an order for the next 365 days. And it can be as big or as small as you want. So I ended up picking up a few of the Suku single shadows. I was trying to get quite a few of them because, you know, since they are changing the formula, I wasn't sure if the singles were going to be affected. But there have been a few that I've been wanting to try. So I tried to order them, but it looks like most of them are out of stock. I got lucky and was able to get 3 of them. And so we'll see how those go. And I picked up some Sisley eyeshadows and so forth as well, and some eyeliners from Dior. So we'll see how those go. By the way, Selfridges also has the Byredo eyeshadows that are 10% off now. So I did pick up Siren, so I can try the last palette. I really, really like the formula on these, and I can't wait to see what Siren's like. Muse Beauty Pro is doing 20% off through November 30th, and they've got some great Viseart combinations if you're looking for things there. And as I mentioned before, you know, I was considering ordering from them or from Camera Ready Cosmetics. I'm probably going with Camera Ready Cosmetics, depending on what kind of like gift with purchase or whatever they have. But for me, the extra items included in the kits that I wanted were things I already had, so I didn't need those. And yeah, so I think that will be a good sale to look at as well, especially if you're interested in like any of the Viseart palettes, like the new Petit Four, which by the way, I have on my eyes right now. Now I saved brushes for the end. So we've got Rephr. Rephr still has the core set for $88. And they have some combinations of other sets there, like they have the Core Face Duo, which has brushes 4 and 5 for $56. They still have all of their single brushes for 20% off. The holiday set was back for $100 off. I think it's sold out already, but you know, keep checking in case there's a restock. They have been trying to keep things pretty well stocked so that they don't run out super quickly, but you know, it happens. And don't forget about my giveaway that I have posted the details on Instagram, and that is going through November 30th. I'll select somebody on December 1st. So don't forget to check that out. That's for the eye trio, as well as one of the brush 21s, which sold out in just a few hours actually. So I was lucky I was able to reserve those, and thank you so much to Rephr for helping me with that. Hakuhodo is going to be doing free shipping this weekend, and I still haven't tried any Hakuhodo brushes. So the Hakuhodo USA website will have free shipping, and I'm gonna take a look. So I have a running list of brushes that many of you have recommended for me, and I'm gonna take a look and, you know, at least create a fantasy order, but we'll see. The free shipping is very tempting. So there's a good chance I will order some brushes from Hakuhodo. But I'm also looking at Visage too, which sells Chikuhodo. They are doing another 25% off sale with the code BLACK25X through the 29th. And the 25% off is good for a $250 purchase or more. Visage has curated some sets of brushes with the FO series and Kazan or Hamari series brushes. And I really like the brushes that they have included in their sets. So I did a cost analysis. So one of their sets is called Best of the Best, and it is $354. And you're getting the KZ1 brush, which I have ordered individually during the last sale. It hasn't arrived yet. The KZ4, which is the one I just held up, is one of my favorite brushes, like ever. It's definitely going to be included in my 2020 favorites. That retails for $100. And then the FO5, which is like the larger eyeshadow brush, and that's retails for $30. So that adds up to $390 if you were to buy them individually. So looking at a set price of $354, that's a great deal. However, Visage does do these 25% off sales periodically, and usually they do one where it's like 15% off of this purchase, 20% off in this range, and 25% off of over this range. So, and I think the ranges have gone up. I don't remember what it is now, but I do believe it's usually higher than $250 now for the 25% off. But regardless, if you get the 25% off and you were to buy these brushes individually, it'd be $292.50. So I think it's a better deal to buy them individually with the 25% off or even the 20% off than it is to buy that set. And the same goes with the other sets. So we've got the All the Basics, which is $281 for the set. Individually, it's $310. But if you were to buy them separately with 25% off, it's $232.50. That gives you the FO1 brush, which is the fox hair brush I just held up. That retails for $120. The Z8, which retails for $105. The KZ6, which is $45, and the KZ7 or 8, you get to choose, and that retails for $40. So that's a great set, but again, I would buy them individually with a 25% off code. And then the Pro Blend, that is $210 for the set, or $233 individually, but individually on sale, it's $175.75. So that gives you the KZ4 for $100, the FO5 for $30, and then you can choose the FO6 or 7, which retails for $28, and the Z11, which retails for $35. So I think all of the sets are great sets. I love the combinations that they chose, but again, I would pick up the brushes individually and kind of build your cart up to 20 to get the 25% off instead of purchasing them as a set, because the set is excluded from additional 25% off. Now, there are also some Chikuhodo holiday brushes that I've been interested in, the Aube and Soiree series. And I was looking at where best to purchase them because I'm considering it, but I probably shouldn't. So I found that it would be best to purchase from Fude Beauty for them. So the more expensive set, I forget which one it is. I think it might be the Aube set. Anyway, I don't remember which one is which, but it's $5 cheaper on Fude Beauty. So if you were to buy both sets, you're already $5 less. And the sets, again, are excluded from any additional promotions on Visage. However, Fude Beauty does a rewards program. So if you already have rewards through them, you should be able to apply them to these brushes. And if you don't, which I don't yet, but I did sign up for their referral program, which, or member program. And I have a referral code down below in the description box where basically if you sign up for their member program or place your first order, then you get $10 off your order. I get $10 off mine. So then that could give a total of $15 off, which is still better than getting nothing off. So that's the best place I've found to purchase the holiday sets if you are interested in that. And they are offering free shipping at Fude Beauty right now over a certain dollar amount. I don't remember what it was, but it would qualify for this. And just one more thing to mention, the Viseart Paris website, they have some items there that are deeply discounted right now. for Black Friday. So if you're looking for specific Vizier items, you might want to check their site also and go to the sales section and see what's available. One more thing I wanted to mention is Natasha Denona. I haven't seen details on what she's doing for Black Friday, but last year she did do the buy one, get one free items. So there were a lot of items included. That's how I got the 28-pound palettes from her. And just a note, I did have, a not so great shipping experience or purchasing experience with multiple charges and so forth. It took me a while to get off. So I'm not sure if that has been totally fixed. I did just get an email from them offering me a free eyeshadow palette with the little mini cranberry palette with my next purchase because of what happened last year for Black Friday, which I feel like is kind of weird since it's a year later. But, so I did get that. There may be news of something like that. If you're interested in the 28-pound palettes, it might be something to look at. But again, just make sure you keep an eye on your credit card and make sure everything is accurate with your charges. And that's everything that I have to share. Again, anything new that I hear of, I will be posting to my stories on Instagram. I'm at Jong. I'd love to hear what, if anything, you're planning on picking up during this like Cyber Week time and so forth. But I'm going to try to be good. Maybe I'm getting some skincare and I'm not going to pick up too much makeup. I have a long wish list of things, but unless I see a really, really good sale, I'm going to save my money and wait for spring releases. So, if I were you, and you're trying to save some money, make a priority list and just see what kinds of discounts you can get and see if it's really worth it. So don't spend money just to spend money, which is something, I have been guilty of. It's very comforting to do some online shopping, especially after you've had a bad day and so forth, retail therapy, but I'm going to try to be good. And I have created, my general idea of what I want to pick up and what I don't, and I'm going to stick to it. So the biggest part is deciding which brushes I want to order. By the way, I did order the Kinky Sweat set from Use Beauty Pro, and that should be coming. My shipment is kind of stuck, but they shipped it out immediately, and my carrier, it's stuck there. So I won't have it until after Thanksgiving sometime. But if that's a set you're interested in, check and see. I don't know, the 20% off probably does not work on that, but it's worth checking. And we'll see how those brushes are. I think I have one or two of them, but I don't have the other brushes in that set. So we'll try those out. I'll have a review up once I get those and try those out for a while. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Have a great day and happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate.